Hi everyone, Ian Aldridge from Progressive Legal, talking today about what are the different types of intellectual property that a small business can protect. A lot of small business owners don't realise how much IP they're creating in their business, especially in the online environment nowadays. If you have a good sort of think about it, what are all the intellectual property that I have in my business, and write it down on a piece of paper like you would for a balance sheet, and work out what is it that the business has in terms of IP. So it could be a patentable invention, could be trademarks for your business name, logo, tagline, or a derivative product, the copyright that you're using, the code on your website, any graphic design that you have done for the business, for all your stationery and business cards, etc. The intellectual property that your employees generate as a result during the course of their employment, and then any other third parties that you have to develop some of this intellectual property with you, marketing consultants, business coaches, etc., etc. And as you grow, you start to realise how much value you're starting to accumulate in this intellectual property, and the more you grow, the more you realise how important it is to lock it down, to protect it, to take protective measures, security, as well as any registered interests that you might want to secure to protect that intellectual property from being misused or even stolen. And that's happened, we've seen by employees that go and quit the next day and start a rival business, taking confidential lists and all the rest. So there's a fair bit of stuff that goes on in the market, and we see, and unfortunately, hopefully it doesn't happen to us, but unfortunately when it does happen, it's perilous for a business owner. And just making sure that you protect these pieces of intellectual property, your business names, your domains, your social media handles, all of this intellectual property, and making sure it's a centralized location. Register your trademarks, get all the business names registered for anything that you're using to identify your brand. So, for instance, for us, Progressive Legal, Law in a Box, Legal Shield, etc., etc. Making sure that you've got all that intellectual property secure in the domains and social media handles, just to make sure that nobody else grabs them and starts to confuse the market. I hope that's helped jog your memory about what sort of stuff you've got out there in terms of intellectual property and how important it is to protect it. If you've got any questions, please feel free to PM me or make an inquiry through the website progressivelegal.com.au. Thanks.